Coming to DLSU, you're gonna find some classes, right? Your prof may not speak English all the time, right? So if you have trouble listening to Tagalog, some profs, they usually just keep going on speaking Tagalog.
I'm treated well, like everyone's respectful, as long as I'm respectful to them, and as long as there's mutual respect, then everything will be.
What's one thing or a few things you like about LaSalle?
Can't ask me that. I don't like anything, bro.
I would say the food.
Yeah.
Especially in Agno.
Welcome back, everybody. In this video, we're going to be asking FOREIGN DLSU University students what it's like really studying in such an institution here in the Philippines. We're going to be asking them questions what the reality is, what courses they are, and if they've ever even felt discriminated in the Philippines. With that being said, if you're a foreigner looking to come to the Philippines and study in one of the big four universities or any university here in the Philippines, this is the perfect video for you. In this channel, we ask people's opinions about anything under the weather, so if there's any questions you want me to ask, let me know down below in the comments section. With that being said, here's the video.
Thank you for your time. Could you please introduce yourself?
So I'm Mark, and I grew up in Hong Kong. I'm half Australian, half Filipino, and I study in DLSU.
I'm Carl Sneck, and I'm half German, Filipino, and Chinese. I'm a student at LaSalle University.
I'm Chirag Takwani. I'm Indian. I'm born and raised in the Philippines, and I'm currently studying in De La Salle.
My name is Eiji. I'm half Filipino, half Japanese. Now I'm based in the Philippines. I'm also attending a uni here called DLSU.
DLSU.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So what's it like being a student at DLSU?
Very busy, of course, very busy. It's a university, you're gonna be busy. I mean, what else?
Yeah.
I would say there's no complaints. Like the professors are all good. I enjoy talking to the people, and no complaints here.
Yeah.
Basically, La Salle is great. The profs are cool. The students are chilled in. I would say that the studies are not that hard, in my opinion. But everything else is pretty good.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
What course are you taking right now?
Right now, I'm taking finance.
Finance.
So,
I'm currently in finance.
Finance.
I'm taking BS Finance.
Finance.
Yeah, so Management in Financial Institution.
Why did you want to take up BS Finance?
I thought that it was the most useful, something that I could use with my current skill set. And I also have personal interest when it comes to stocks and
So what's it like being a finance student in DLSU?
it gets stressful. It gets very stressful. But look, it's finance. If you get into finance, you should already know initially that it's going to be a tough course. But I picked the course mostly because I thought it'd be very beneficial for me and what I'm interested in, because eventually I want to start my own business. So I picked up financing because I thought that would help me the most.
Right.
The workload can be a bit heavy, but I think as long as you put in effort, it's understandable. Like it's doable.
I actually only recently shifted, so I'm not really sure how it is in the end line. But as a starting major, as I'm taking major subjects, I prefer it more than my previous course, which was BS Management, because I feel more engaged in the majors I'm taking right now.
Right.
I don't really think that it's difficult, but I think you have to put in the work if you want to graduate.
So what's good about DLSU anyway?
DLSU, compared to like other universities and stuff, so you would have this idea that universities are like huge, right? Like they're big campuses, a lot of facilities and stuff like that. So the thing with DLSU is that like it's a really small campus, right? But they fit as many things as they could in such a tiny space. Like we have university buildings that go up to like 20 floors and stuff, which is, it's weird. You don't see a 20-foot building.
More like a corporate center.
Yeah, exactly. You don't see a 20-floor building in a university campus.
Right.
Here in DLSU, you do see one. And a lot of the space in this building are classes or faculty. So they make use as much space as they can, effectively.
What I would say is good about LaSalle is probably the facilities that they have offered for their students. There's a lot of places where you can just relax and do your requirements, just sit down.
I would say the food.
Yeah.
Especially in Agno.
Agno.
Yeah, I really like the Mongolian. So I would say go to Mongolia. The place in Mongolia. Oh no.
The country Mongolia?
No. It's called Mongolian rice.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought Mongolia the country.
no.
Okay. What's one thing or a few things you like about LaSalle?
Can't ask me that. I don't like anything, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna put that in the video.
You can't add that,
I'm
bro.
gonna put
no,
that in.
bro. You know, bro, LaSallians are gonna watch that, bro. Bro, no. Oh, I'll just say the people.
Okay, so what do you like about LaSalle?
I like the people. I like socializing with. You get to meet a lot of people who come from different backgrounds, so you also get to grow as a person.
What's one thing you don't like about DLSU?
That's one thing I don't like about DLSU. Look, apart from like schedules and stuff like that, I would just say, of course, like it's kind of weird. I mean, like, look, I'm a foreigner and stuff like that. But coming to DLSU, you're gonna find some classes, right? Your prof may not speak English all the time, right? So if you have trouble listening to Tagalog, some profs, they usually just keep going on speaking Tagalog and stuff like that. Yeah, you told them that like, you don't understand Tagalog that much. Like they'll remember that for like maybe like 2 classes and they'll keep going.
Yeah.
But really, if you're a foreigner and you're going to DLSU, just be reminded that you gotta remind the teacher that you don't speak that much Tagalog, and if you have any questions, ask them.
Right.
Because like the last thing you want, especially for finance, is like having your professor talking Tagalog and you don't understand any of it, and it's really important for your next quiz.
Right.
So don't screw yourself over. Ask the teacher.
So what do you hate about LaSalle this time?
I would say because of the hybrid schedule that they put in, it can get a bit crowded. Like, I get that they put the schedule in so that they could fix the crowdedness in a way, but then even though I think the amount of students is just a bit too much, that sometimes the common areas, like I said, that you can stay in, they can be a bit crowded.
Right. Yeah.
Probably the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
The Wi-Fi is really. I mean, it's not that bad, but like in some places, like, parang the Wi-Fi is like weak, super weak.
Yeah.
Other than that, no, that's it.
Yeah.
Everything else is perfect.
Yeah.
This is my opinion, but sometimes I feel like we have too much freedom in a way where, if I compare it with other universities, for example, UST or something, they usually have a set flowchart.
Right.
But in my opinion, I think I kind of like being in a schedule. But if I have the freedom to choose my own, I feel like some people might be a bum and they might not take as much classes as they should, which I did in my first year of college.
Do you find it difficult to be a foreigner in a Philippine school like De La Salle?
It has its challenges, of course. You're a foreigner. You don't understand Tagalog as much as like actual Filipino students. So of course that is an obvious disadvantage. But then again, decided to go overseas, a country that
So you
doesn't,
gotta just adjust.
whose first
Yeah.
language isn't English.
Yeah.
So you go into this as a foreigner. That's the first thing you think about. It's just
Yeah.
like, okay, they're not going to speak English all the time. That's
Right.
what you expect.
Yeah.
So you adapt.
And I guess work it both ways. Try to learn the language too,
Yeah, learn the language as much as you can. Like,
Yeah.
if you're having trouble, it's fine. Just learn as much as you can.
Yeah.
But like, if you really want to know a new culture, just go overseas.
Yeah.
For the Philippines, I think it's great. Because like, even though Tagalog is the first language and stuff like that, people here, they still know how to speak English.
Yeah.
All right? Like, don't be too afraid. There's always people that know how to speak English here. So transitioning to here is not as hard as you think it is.
Yeah. Would you recommend other foreign students to study here, let
Oh,
alone in LaSalle?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Philippines is a great place, very welcoming to foreigners, and I don't see a reason why not.
Yeah. Right. So would you recommend other foreign students out there to come
Oh
here
yeah.
and study the Philippines?
Yeah. I would say that they should visit Ateneo. They should also visit LaSalle. I think both are nice. UP is nice too, but I've never been there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What's it like going to DLSU as a half Japanese Filipino?
It's pretty nice. There's actually a small community of Japanese students who came together, and I've actually hung out with them a few times, and it was pretty fun.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to your culture and your background, have you felt any discrimination being half foreign in the Philippines at De La Salle?
No, I wouldn't say so. I think I'm treated well. Like everyone's respectful as long as I'm respectful to them, and
Yeah.
everyone
So
treats
it
me
kind of
fine.
works both ways. Like, just don't mess with people. Be
As
kind.
long as there's mutual respect,
Yeah.
then everything
Yeah.
will be fine.
What do
LaSallians think of Ateneans?
What the LaSallians think of Ateneans?
Yeah.
Well, this is risky because the cameraman's an Atenean. I'm gonna do. This is. Like, he's looking at me. He wants to kill me. Look, the rivalry, of course. Two big universities. He's flipping me off now. Like, this is crazy. I haven't even said anything to him. But yeah, it's honestly the rivalry. As big as it is, it's fun to have a rivalry. Compete against. Not just in sports, but academics as well. When we talk about academics, DLSU is a business school, and Atenean is a very humanitarian subjects. I don't want to get this wrong. I'm about to piss off some Ateneans right now, like humanitarian subjects and stuff like that. So there's differences.
Atenean flipping us already. I mean, that just goes to show what Ateneans really are.
Yeah, they have the spirit. They love their uni. They really do. I think it brings the universities as a communities, not separate
Look,
communities.
another
right?
Atenean flipping us off, man.
As an Atenean community and DLSU community, this rivalry kind of brings the whole community closer together.
I feel like there is there's the rivalry thing, but for me as a student, I don't personally feel it. We get along. I don't feel any sort of rivalry.
To be honest, I'm not really sure, but I feel like they're both cool for me. So I don't know, I just don't know how they think about Athenians or what they think about LaSallians. So I'm not really sure about that.
Right. Now, when it comes to your culture and your background, have you felt any discrimination being half foreign in the Philippines at De La Salle?
No, I wouldn't say so. I think I'm treated well. Like everyone's respectful as long as I'm respectful to them, and everyone
So
treats
it
me
kind of
fine.
works both ways. Like, just don't mess with people. Be
As
kind.
long as there's mutual respect, then everything will be fine.
With that being said, being Japanese, can you say anything about LaSalle in Japanese?
That's so hard, bro. DLSU Banzai.
Thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure. Arigato. So can you tell the viewers anything in Filipino?
Ang mga pagkain dito ay masarap.
Masarap.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. What's your favorite food? Filipino.
Probably sisig
Sisig
and tapa.
and tapa.
Right. Tapa be hitting hard, bro.
Yeah. Not quite the Mongolian, but thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure.